I'm Henry with BrainStormAcres, and today I'm going to talk about audio on our YouTube channel. We've had a number of people ask, how do we record our videos? Well, the answer is pretty simple. We use two Sony Handycams. Now these Handycams were inexpensive. I bought them through eBay. I think I bought two of them for about $90. So they're very much a much older technology. The problem with them is there's no hot shoe on the top to hook a mic to, nor is there a connection on the inside, which means if we're going to do something other than the built-in sound, we have to use a separate recorder. What I'm going to do today is give you some examples of how the camera records versus how this field recorder records. The field recorder we're using is a Zoom F1. It has a lavalier mic. It's right here. You can buy mufflers. They're called dead cats in the video industry. As you can see, there's fur or fur-like stuff on the outside, and the lavalier mic goes inside. It's a little bit of a pain to put this onto the mic, but it does a terrific job cutting down wind noise. And we live in a really windy area, so cutting down wind noise is essential for us doing anything outside. I'll be playing pieces of the video with sound from the camera, followed by the same video clip using sound from the field recorder, so you can actually see the difference. Now, one of the things that happens here in our house is we have a lot of reflective surfaces. So we have cabinets and we have walls and we have vent hoods and stainless steel for the back of the range. All of these surfaces will reflect sound, and that sound will sound, maybe not so bad, but it won't sound as good as it could. And that's why we use the field recorder even inside. Now there's another benefit. One is we have the audio recording going in the camera, and we also have the audio recording going on the field recorder. That means if the field recorder doesn't pick up the audio correctly, perhaps we forgot to turn it on, or a switch got reset or something like that, we still have the audio from the camera. Now that doesn't work so well outside because, as I said, we have a large amount of wind. If I took you outside right now, all you hear is whoosh from the wind. Now I've just turned the vent hood on over our range. We use that when we're cooking for a whole lot of reasons. One is this range has high BTU output burners, so we need to move the combustion products out of the house, out through the hood, all the way to the other end of the house and out the side of the house. The other reason is when it's really hot in here, we don't want to be heating the house up in addition to our food. So we use a hood. Now you'll be able to see how the sound sounds with the camera mic versus the lavalier mic. The other reason is when it's really hot in here, we don't want to be heating the house up in addition to our food. So we use a hood. Now you'll be able to see how the sound sounds with the camera mic versus the lavalier mic. Now you'll be able to see how the sound sounds with the camera mic versus the lavalier mic. Now you'll be able to see how the sound sounds with the camera mic versus the lavalier mic. Synchronizing audio from an external source takes a little bit of work. Because we're trying to sync audio with the video, you need to make a noise that's visible on both the audio track and the video track. We achieve this by clapping. In our case, we do 3 claps that are more or less evenly spaced apart. You can see it on the video, and you can also see it on the audio track. In this clip, track 1 is the camera audio, and track 2 is the field recorder audio. The task is to line up the 2 tracks. Clapping 3 or 4 times makes it easy to see where the sound should match up. Once you have the 2 tracks lined up, go ahead and play the video. You'll hear both audios at the same time. If the 2 tracks aren't synchronized, you'll hear an echo. Just keep sliding one track until both line up. We just use our hands to make the noise. But you could use a marker board, like used in the movies. Our Sony Handycams, they're a little worse for wear. There are 2 microphones just below the lens of the camera. The Zoom recorder has a screw-in connection for the microphone. Audio is recorded on a microSD card that's easy to remove and unload on your computer. Synchronizing audio and video tracks isn't hard. It takes patience and practice, and learning how your tools work. Once learned, you can use the same technique to synchronize multiple cameras. Well, I hope that explains some of why we're using a field recorder for our audio on our videos. It's a pretty inexpensive way to go about solving this particular problem. I bought the cameras when they were inexpensive. They've worked well for us. The microphones actually work pretty well when you're not in an environment that has a lot of hard surfaces where sound will reflect back to the camera. The camera also really isn't intended to be used in high wind environments. At least the audio isn't. So we supplemented our video cameras with the field recorder. Now, you can buy other kinds of field recorders, other kinds of lavalier mics that don't require a hot shoe or direct connection to your camera. This is just one of them. The company Zoom also makes a shotgun mic, which uses the same field recorder. So you can have a variety of options to record audio. Well, I hope this explains some of what we're doing and why we're doing it. Please like and subscribe if you like what we did. And don't forget to hit the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching. Bye.